Hi, I'm Tina.
I'm Ross.
And we're finally here. We're going to try Marmite.
We've heard a lot of things about Marmite. It's one of those things where it sounds like the general consensus is you either love it or you hate it.
In fact, I think that's their tagline, if I'm not mistaken. We first tried Marmite flavor when we did our Walker's Crisps comparison. So I will link that video up here and also down in the description below. And since we didn't hate it, we thought, you know what, we're up for trying the real deal now.
Right.
Now, I don't know, when did you first hear about Marmite?
Oh, years ago.
Years ago?
Yeah, late 80s.
Late 80s?
Late 80s, watching Monty Python. I think I mentioned another video. My best friend went to England. That was brought up Marmite. So.
See, for me, I don't remember when I heard of Marmite. I think I heard of Vegemite first. The reason I heard of Vegemite is from Men at Work, Down Under.
Yeah.
And he just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich, which of course all the Americans were going, what in the world is a Vegemite sandwich?
I heard it totally different. I thought it was something like, took a bite out of my sandwich. I didn't know it was Vegemite sandwich. And
so you totally missed the Vegemite
totally missed
reference.
It. And it's almost like one of those things, well, it doesn't really matter because it's not like it was something you could easily pick up at a store here. So it was Vegemite. Oh, all right. Okay. Whatever it is, Vegemite.
Yeah. And one thing I did want to include in the video, but I don't want to get in trouble for copyright, is I found this cute ad from several years ago. It was during the Queen's 60th Jubilee, I think. And as you probably know, our icon is Finn, and he's a Pembroke Welsh Corgi. And this ad featured a Corgi, and so I will link it in the details below if you haven't seen it. Maybe if you're from the UK, you've already seen this, but it was a special edition of Marmite, and it had the cutest commercial with the Corgi in it. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. And also, we really appreciate all the comments we've received from our viewers, because when we talked about trying Marmite, we got suggestions anywhere from don't do it to very helpful suggestions about how to approach it, how thinly we should spread it. And so we are going to take that advice and we're going to try it on a couple of different things. We'll try it on toast, and we also bought some crumpets, as that was also suggested. So we'll try it with some butter and Marmite on crumpets, and also we're going to top it with some cheddar cheese as well. So stay tuned. We will be right back and try out the Marmite. So we're back and we have our toasted bread. And what we're going to try is a suggestion we had is to actually mix the Marmite with some butter first, starting with just a pea-sized amount. So we thought that might be a good approach to take.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and open this up and give it a sniff. Smells very beefy.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Walker's flavored crisp that we tried.
All right, so pea-sized. Does that look good?
Maybe a little
more?
It looks like a very large pea. I think that's perfectly fine. I like to err on the side of caution.
Yeah. So we'll get this nice and mixed in here. We've actually watched a few other videos where people just spread it on like jelly, and it's kind of fun to watch the reactions.
Yeah. Agreed. Okay.
Are you ready to go in?
I'm ready. Dink.
Here goes nothing. Actually, I think that was a nice amount.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, I certainly don't hate it. It gives it a little salty flavor and
savory.
Bit savory, yeah.
So
I could even, I don't know about you, but I could even put a little bit more on. I don't think I'm going to do it yet, but
you're daring. I think one of the comments we saw was, "Hey, jar could last you 1 year." I can see using small amounts like this where, yeah, a jar could last you a year.
Now this is a really tiny jar here.
Yeah. I think when we bought this, that was the only size available.
Maybe. I think I've seen another size bigger.
Maybe
so maybe that's the one that will last you a year. Depends on how much you would want to eat from it. But this is definitely, I have my glasses on so I can't see the ounces, but
I dare you.
no thank you. That's definitely a nice amount. Just gives it a little something extra to your toast, I think.
Mm-hmm. The garlic sourdough, I think it goes nicely. Mm-hmm. I'll get it again. Would you?
No,
I would have it again. You would?
So next up, we will try it with the crumpet and also top it with a little cheese, which I think sounds really good. And now we have our crumpets ready. So our first one we'll be trying will be butter with the Marmite. And I already have one ready with butter, Marmite, and some cheese. I used a mature Scottish cheddar. And let's see how this is.
Okay. Yeah, the consistency of this kind of reminds me of like fudge sauce.
It does look like fudge sauce. Yeah, it's runnier than I expected.
Okay, so this looks like it might be a little bit stronger Marmite.
See if we can take it.
Yeah.
Okay, I will swap with you.
Okay. So which one do you want to try first?
Try the one without the cheese first.
Okay.
So here we go. Marmite on crumpets. Yeah, that way you can tell it's a little bit thicker.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely stronger flavor.
Do you like it? I like it.
Mm-hmm. Although it's definitely a lot saltier. I might still go with a little bit lighter hand just because of the saltiness of it.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You can definitely notice the difference. Just that little bit of more Marmite, less butter. It does taste a little more savory, but also more salty. It's not bad. Tina's definitely the cheese lover in the house.
Yeah, as I mentioned, this is a mature Scottish cheddar. I will pop in a picture there. So ready to try it with the cheese?
Yes. It smells wonderful. Mmm.
That's good too. I think I buttered and put the Marmite on these, and I think I did a little bit lighter hand than you did on our last crumpet, which is probably a good idea because the cheese is also salty.
Yes.
So probably do want to do it a little bit lighter with the saltiness of the two.
That is good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
And just for your information, these are crumpets that we found at Trader Joe's. Not made in the UK, but this is what we could find at our local Trader Joe's.
So, you would have this for breakfast?
Mm-hmm. Or a snack.
Mm-hmm. So just out of curiosity, if there's a particular type of bread you'd like to have Marmite with, let us know. Also, maybe what would you pair it with? If you have it with cheese, what kind of cheese? I think someone had a comment about they added Marmite to gravy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of different ways you can use Marmite just to add a little savory flavoring to other dishes. So lots of different ways we can try it, but we are definitely not opposed to having it on toaster crumpets.
Yeah.
So I think we are with Team Marmite here.
Yes, we are. I have to say I was a little bit hesitant after seeing some of the comments and other videos, people trying it and the reactions from it. But yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Me too.
Yeah, so let us know in the comments. Do you love it or do you hate it? If you have any other suggestions for us to try, let us know. And so if you like these type of videos, food reaction, food unboxings, please subscribe to our channel. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. And until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.